Hello everybody, welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. As you well know, I'm the host of this program, yours truly, Mr. Sick of Shit. Because just like you, I'm sick of the shit. Everywhere. I mean everywhere. Here, there, everywhere. Some things I just do not understand and never will. Even after Venezuelan mob gang beat the hell out of police, which still makes absolutely no sense to me how that was even possible, when the police, to my understanding, are supposed to be armed to the teeth with weapons, deadly weapons. So how? I don't get it. In New York City, probably know about this. How did that even happen? I'm going to tell everybody, if I was a police officer anywhere, I don't care where it is, and these guys tried to come after me, they would have been so dead so quick. Especially if there was more than one of them, and they were attempting to do any harm to me, they would have been dead. And I would have dared anybody in the judicial system, the legal system, anywhere, to question me about that. Yeah, that's me. What I would do if I was a cop. And what they should have done, honestly. That's just what they should have done. Bang, bang, empty your barrel, get rid of the motherfuckers. Excuse my language, but that's the way I feel about it. Why do the people of New York stay in that city? Why? I just don't get it. And now it's come out that there is a group of people, I'm not 100% sure where they're from, I'm pretty sure they're not citizens, who were strongly suspected of having killed and dismembered quite a few people and left their body parts in a park in New York City. According to what I'm hearing, the DA is outraged that these people were released. Yeah, according to the judge, they can just be released back into the city to do this kind of thing to more people. And walked away grinning, kind of like the ones who beat up the cops, walked away smiling and flipping the city off. And now nobody knows where they are. Of course, they weren't here legally, had no ID, nothing, so nobody really even has any information about them. There was no social media for them, none of that stuff, so they're kind of impossible to track without, I don't know, APB, facial recognition, maybe. Once they were let out into the public, they probably left the city, just in case, somebody might come after them again. If that was me, I would. Of course, I'm not stupid enough and evil enough to do shit like that. Why? Why does anybody stay in a city where the judicial system lets freaks like that walk? I mean, what were they doing with these body parts? Did they just do it because they enjoyed it? Or are they possibly going back to that park where those people were left and potentially feeding on them? Makes me wonder. All I have to say on that is, if I were you, if you live in New York or anywhere, not just that city, but even in the whole state, I would leave. There is no way in hell you're going to catch me staying someplace where that kind of thing is going on, and the people that are highly believed to be responsible are just being allowed to walk back into the city among the rest of the population. No, you would not catch me living in a place like that. I don't want to be anywhere near the entire state of New York, much less in New York City. And don't expect, or don't think that if you live in a state and or city that has and it's not just even a Democrat-run society. It's not just that, because this is likely going to be done eventually in, I would say, probably both red and blue states, for the very reason that I have given you before. They're no different. They both want the same thing. They just want to be in one group wants the control over the other, but they both want the same kind of control. And the only way to get that is to create a very huge problem and then hope that people are stupid enough to believe that you, having created the problem, are now coming up with a solution for the problem that you created. And I just hope and pray that when this time comes, and it's coming, that people are not stupid enough to believe and trust these people, because you should not. You should not. I was not terribly, and I just wasn't. I was a teenager, young adult, when Ronald Reagan was in office, and I really did not care for the way that he handled the HIV/AIDS situation. Didn't care for it at all. But I have to give him credit. He gave the entire country some very good advice when he told us that the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." And he was right. I don't want any of those people anywhere near me. I don't know about you, but especially in a disaster situation, I don't want them anywhere near me, because I do not believe they would have my best interest at heart, and I do not believe that they would be doing anything to help me. If anything, I believe their intent would be to eliminate me as soon as possible. I really do. I believe that. And I believe that that's what their intent would be with anybody that they are helping. That's me personally. I want them to always be as far away from me as they can be. Also, something very important that I need to mention is, first of all, vaccines are created to, well, in the hope anyway, that they will prevent you, me, everyone, from getting sick with a viral infection. Viral. Okay? That's very important that you understand. Vaccines are only created for the prevention of a viral infection. Anyone, any doctor, nurse, whoever, who tries to get you to receive a vaccine for a bacterial infection is probably not doing anything good for you. They could potentially be doing you serious harm. Know before you get a vaccine if the condition that you are being vaccinated for is viral or bacterial, because there is no such thing as a vaccine for a bacterial infection. Vaccines are used only to prevent a viral infection, and very specific viral infections. Know, people, I'm telling you, before you get any kind of vaccine, know something about the condition. Is it caused by a virus, or is it caused by bacteria? If it is caused by bacteria, you don't need it because it is not a vaccine. What it is anybody's guess, but it is not a vaccine. Bacteria can only be treated with antibiotics. There is no such thing as a vaccine for a bacterial infection. Know what is going into your body, and if you even need it or not. Do your research. Know the condition and know what it's caused by, because there is no such thing as a vaccine for a bacterial condition. Remember that. Anybody tries to get you to get a vaccine for something in particular, before you say yes, go onto your phone and look it up. Find out if it's bacterial or if it's viral. And if it's not viral, you tell them you don't need it, you don't want it. Or at least that's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm not going to get it because I don't need it. And I don't know what's really in it, what it might potentially do to my body. No, I'm not stupid. I've known this for a very long time. That's exactly why when I have taken my animals to the vet in the past, and the vet asks me, do I want to get them this particular type of vaccine? I always say no. And I always tell them why. Because there is no such thing as a vaccine for a bacterial infection, and what you're telling me that I need to protect them from is bacterial. It's not viral. So you're not giving me a vaccine because the vaccine for this does not exist. There's no such thing. I'm not stupid. I'm not paying for something that my dog or my cat doesn't even need. I'm not going to put it in my body if I know that I don't need it either. So, you do what you feel you need to do, but no. Before you say yes or no, you know what you're getting yourself into. Go on your phone, find out, and then say yes or no. Just felt like you needed to be aware of these things, and there's more, but I'll be back hopefully tomorrow with more. I know I'm long-winded. I try not to take so long, but it just doesn't work out that way for me a lot of the time. Till next time, Mr. Sick of Shit, signing out.